My name is Nthabeleng Lephoto. I'm the Managing Director for TTL in Lesotho, Mokhotlong.
My name is Kefuoe Shekhiba. I joined TTL in March 2015 as a finance officer, but I also oversee the outreach program.
My name is Nthabeleng Lehela. I'm working here at Nthabeleng Lives as a Safe Home Supervisor. On the 1st of September, it was my 12th year working with Nthabeleng Lives.
I've been here for the past 16 years, overseeing the activities of the project or the programs of the project, and it's been an amazing 17 years of trying to instill hope, instill trust, and maintain health of children who otherwise would not have had the opportunity if there was no Touching Tiny Lives. TTL was established to respond to the needs of nutrition support, because malnutrition is a really big issue in Lesotho, especially in Mokhotlong. And at the time that TTL was established, malnutrition was also coupled with illnesses, opportunistic infections as a result of HIV. So those together made it difficult for many children to thrive. So we came in to support their nutritional needs, medical needs, to make sure that those who were infected at the time get the treatment that they deserve. But childhood illnesses still continue, even if it's not HIV and AIDS. In order for us to make sure we reach all the children that need our support, we have two programs. We have outreach. Outreach is where we go into the community and support the children in the community. We do this because we truly believe that every child has the right to grow up in their community, with their family, with their siblings.
We roughly see around 80 clients per month, and here we provide our clients with food packages as well as education on health issues, and also we support and supervise the caregivers on how to care for their children. One of the programs that the outreach run is the Nutrition Corners. Nutrition Corner is one of my favorite programs because here we teach the caregivers it's mainly on nutrition, but there we also incorporate different topics like importance of breastfeeding. We also cover topics as child protection, psychosocial support, child development, and many more.
Sometimes we see that while the children there's no difference, they are not progressing. So that is where we have the second program, which is the temporary place of safety. In our safe home, that's where we temporarily rehabilitate children, whether it's nutrition rehabilitation, medical rehabilitation, or just a shelter for children who really need a place to stay for a lot of reasons.
In the Safe Home, our work is always busy. We always move around and doing things. The first thing in the morning, we just make sure that before they get their breakfast, they just get their vitamins. Because I said we are working with the malnourished kids, so they need those supplements on their body. Then after, we make sure that the baby during the day, they just take their 6 meals. In between is the playtime, is the changing nappy time. Before they get tired, at 6, they just take their last snack. Then they play until they get tired, then they sleep. When the baby needs to leave the safe home, we just make sure that we're looking at the weight that the baby came with and how much the baby have gained. If the baby sometimes was behind on a milestone and the baby have reached a certain milestone, for instance, the very sick baby cannot walk, cannot do anything. If they have reached that, we can say that the baby can stand now. If he was not standing, it's when we can go to the family and tell them our plan, that we have seen that the baby have reached this and this. Then we talk to the parents and tell them that we are now ready to bring the child back home.
At the end of the day, children still go back to their families and they become clients in the outreach program.
I have seen a huge impact on what TTL does at the in Mokhotlong, because I've noticed a great impact on the reduction of severe malnutrition as well as children who are born with HIV. And the most interesting part is that people within Mokhotlong or not only in Mokhotlong, even in other districts, they now know who is TTL and what they do.
TTL make a big difference, because now people know about the nutrition, know about the child health. Like they know sometimes that they need to take their kids for immunization, they need to take their kids for the women, like a vitamin A and everything. Because when you go to the community, we don't only work with our client. We allow anybody in the community that are interested under our work. Then we just make an education when we go to the household of our client.
The difference that I believe we have made is that we have provided life-saving services to over 2,000 children. It's unfortunate, but it's true that these children would not have made it if there was no TTL. So this is really the impact that we have. We have provided an opportunity or a second chance for those many children. So I'm really proud of the work we have done.
The most rewarding part of my job is saving one child at a time, and also putting something on the table for the child to eat.
The most rewarding part of my job it's when we go into outreach and I see a family willing to do whatever suggestions that we both come up with in order to help their child grow better. That really makes me happy, because it says this family want the best for their child. They just want additional support and help. So when they step up, that really makes me happy, because it tells me that it's not because people don't care about their children. It's just that they are overwhelmed. There are needs that they cannot really address. But if you help them do that, that really makes me happy.
My favorite part is when I see that this child really was very suffering and have done something that have made that child to survive. There are some examples that I can put, that the babies were very, very sick, and with my team, we worked hard that the baby survived and the baby was having a happy face and the family were happy. That is the most part that I like, and being engaged to the community.
It is important really that TTL continues to provide this really important service, because yes, we know that we have Ministry of Health, we have Ministry of Social Development, but there are always gaps. And so it's important because TTL is able to close the gaps that are evident, the gaps as a result of poverty, unemployment, illnesses, including COVID-19. It has really brought so many confusions. People are scared, people don't know what to do. You know, there's so much of uncertainties.
TTL is always busy because the Mokhotlong hospital is like a center of a referral from the clinics in the rural. So the hospital is the one who gets most of these kids who are very sick and who are malnourished. And since we are very close to the hospital, we don't lose any lives, because when they see that this child needs a TTL help, they just call. And even if the car is not there, it's easy to reach the hospital and help those kids.
I would say if there is someone out there who really would want to make a difference, but they don't know what to do, I would say this is an opportunity for you to reach out, partner with us, contribute in any way that you may have. Find the Tiny Lives Foundation on our website, www.thetiny-livesfoundation.org, and see what you can do. The one thing that I can say, $1 goes a long way. It does really go a long way.